Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm speaking a little bit low because my little gremlin is napping. So I wanted to give you like my overall review on the Merit Solo Shadows. So while creating a look, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. So first things first. Let me get my hair out of my face. This is gonna be a fairly quick video just because my Sephora order came in and I want to show you guys what I got. And that will be the second video I am gonna film today. Okay, we're just gonna ignore my bangs that have a mind of its own. I'm gonna go in with my Merit complexion stick in the shade Linen. This is a pretty neutral shade for me. I kind of just apply this everywhere. And then using the Merit Complexion #1 brush, I just blend it in. This particular complexion stick does double up as a concealer / foundation. It wears really nicely. I have a combination to oily skin for those of you who don't know. And this foundation just has a very natural finish. Doesn't leave you feeling oily or greasy. It stays on really well throughout the day, despite the fact that my oils are gonna peek through. And I don't have to set this. I set it on days where I feel like my skin is just like extra oily, because I just don't like that feeling. So I will set it on days like that, but I really don't have to. Next, I'm going in with the bronzer in the shade Clay. This is a very goof-proof bronzing stick, very easy to blend. It's really hard to mess this up. I like a very subtle bronze, so I don't really apply too much of this. I'm blending that out with a Real Techniques. What is this? Is this buffing brush? This is like part of their original line. This brush is so old. It was, you guys remember the orange ferrules? Yeah, this brush is still going strong. Telling you, man, if you're looking for some solid, affordable, synthetic haired brushes, Real Techniques. Next, I'm going in with my Merit blush in the color Persimmon, which is like this beautiful pumpkin spice color. This, another goof-proof product. They actually have like a set of minis that they're offering now, and it has a brand new color. It has like a red color. It also has the color Fox, which I use often on this channel. It is like a beautiful mid-tone brown. And I think the other color is Beverly Hills, which is like their #1 best-selling blush color. But I just like Persimmon because it's so appropriate for fall. I've been alternating between Persimmon and Fox, just depending on the eye look that I'm going for. You can pound on these blushes to make it as pigmented or as light as you want. I'm blending it out with a IT Cosmetics foundation brush. You really have the choice to build this up as dark and as deep as you want. And this on me is a pretty pungy tone. The Many Merit blushes are awesome. So I picked up this set. Can't remember if it was, I think it was sometime last year. It was called the New Season set. And it was when they expanded their blush line, and it brought 4 of the miniature like new blushes. You had Fox, Persimmon, Stockholm, and Apres. Guys, I don't have a full size to like compare it to, but these mini sizes have lasted me an eternity. Like, so if you can get the holiday set on the Sephora website, highly recommend. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the highlighting stick in the color Bounce. This is a really pretty rose gold champagne, but what I like about it is how subtle it is. It really does melt into the skin. I don't like it on the lips. So the Westman Atelier one, I feel like I can use for both. Like the particular undertones of the shades of her highlighting sticks can be used on the lips or on the cheekbones. For the Merit ones, I just prefer it on the face. I've tried it on the lips. It's okay. The moment we've all been waiting for. I'm gonna do 2 different eye looks and how I've been using these shadows and testing them out for you guys. So the first look I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, oh wait, by the way, I do forget that, you know, I do have newcomers to my channel, but here is the beautiful Merit packaging. This is in the color Studio. I love that this clicks open because it really lets you know when it's fully shut, so that way you can, you know, that there's no oxygen getting into this. Here is a swatch of Studio. According to my foundation shade, which is Linen, Studio is my perfect neutral shade. So I'm gonna apply Studio all over the lid using the Merit number 2 brush. And I'm not being careful with this. I'm really just spreading this out. So remember I told you in like 2 videos ago that I didn't think that these shades were going to layer nicely on top of each other? Well, I was wrong. I'm going, just so you know, I'm using the other side of the brush, which is like the liner part, and I'm going into Viper, which is this beautiful antique green. Let me swatch this for you guys as well. Here we have Viper. I'm going to use the liner portion of the brush, and I'm going to ever so slightly dip it into Viper, and I'm going to line my eyes. You can layer these on top of each other. You just have to work quickly and do one eye at a time, because of the consistency of the formula. They dry once they set and dry down. If you try to layer the color on top, nope, it's gonna lift up whatever original color you lay down. It will not blend out. So work one eye at a time and work a little quickly, you know? Okay, so here it is with liner. Here's one look, okay? The second look that I've been doing is I've actually been applying Viper all over the lid. Again, using my number 2 brush. With Viper, which is considered a statement color, it is a fairly deep color. I use like the most minimal amount of color, and what I do is I spread the initial color like very close to the lash line and the lid, and then I start to work my way up. So I don't go past my crease or like anywhere near my crease, because what I'm trying to do is blend it just on the lid. So I'm gonna leave it right here. I know it looks weird. Trust the process. Next, I'm gonna give it like a couple of seconds. I want it to set, because I'm actually gonna layer it with this Westman Atelier iPod in the color Tabak. I'm gonna swatch this for you guys as well so you can see how stunning this color is. This is like a very putty like texture, but I find that this color looks really pretty on its own, but it layers so nicely over the Merit shadows. And true Westman Atelier style, like this is the top of the iPod. It has a little heart. Isn't that cute? Okay, now that this is set a little bit, I'm gonna go back into Tabak with my finger, and I'm gonna use tapping motions to just tap this color all over it. And the mixture of these two shades is amazing. It doesn't lift the green. Like I said, these Merit shadows work really well with any of the shade that you layer on top. Now let's go in with some brows and mascara. For brows, I'm gonna be using the brow gel in the color Neutral, and then I'm gonna apply some mascara. So I have applied some mascara and eyebrow gel, and there you can see both looks. Now I want to go in with the shade Slick and Falcon. This is like their lip oil. It is the most beautiful chocolate brown. And look how pigmented that is. Like for a lip oil, right? All right, so here is the final look. Let me grab I'll grab the top of my blush box here. So here we have the first eye look. This is Viper with Tabak all over it. And then here we have the more muted look. There's no shimmer. This is more like a little matte, right? Because we use the Studio and Viper as the liner. So you guys can tell me which eye look you like. Both stay on an enormous amount of time. Liner doesn't like smudge on to the bottom lash line. It's just a solid. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this quick little review on these solo shadows. I highly recommend them. I think that they are just the perfect everyday product to have in your collection. I use mine almost every day. You can use this as a base, almost like the MAC paint pots. But I feel like the color choices of these are very versatile. So you can either use them on its own, you can use them to build them up and create like a statement eye, or you can just use them as like a one and done everyday kind of eyeshadow, or you can use them as bases, is basically what I'm trying to get at. The product itself can serve you in many different ways. So I highly recommend that you at least pick up one, because I do not think that you will be disappointed. I do have an affiliate link in the description box down below in case you guys want to shop using my affiliate link. I do receive a small commission off of any orders placed there, which really does help support my channel. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your time today, and see you next time. Bye.